Taking our first frame, we want to set up a bunch of Atari games on the green screen. Um, yeah, so let me just spell it out. Like high level, what we're going to do is animate. We're going to use stop motion animation to animate these old Atari 2600 cartridges across the green board with the DSLR that's up here, one frame at a time, and then we're going to edit that together, key out the background, and use that as transitional elements in a video I'm working on. So yeah, that's the game plan. Just got to get situated here, and then we'll start animating. Let's see. I just want to keep track. I know there's 4 transitions I want to build, so I'm going to make note of it as we go. Okay, that's that. Got my makeshift table down here. Let's start with our opening frame, right? Just a clean green screen. You just turn the light up on this side a little. There you go. That's nice. Yo, what's happening, you guys? Yeah, so I'm doing some transitions, and just getting set up right now, and then I'm gonna do a stop motion animation to use as a transitional element in a video I'm working on. So, and I think this light should be good. Oh, there we go. Just replace the batteries with the actual cable, so we have direct power. Okay, there we go. We're good to go now. So we're gonna capture. This is gonna be a lot of back and forth, so this is gonna be kind of a slow process, but that's fine. It'll be worth it. Okay. Capture our first frame here. Cool. Is our well, let me turn off autofocus. That would be a problem. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. Now let's get this set up. Make sure my focus is nice and crisp here. Boom, I have a variable lens on a DSLR right now. It's a 25 to an 85 millimeter, and I got it pulled back to like a 25. So I got a pretty wide shot. You can see the green screen, and that's our clean plate right there. So now we got the plate, and we're gonna start animating. Yeah, I'm gonna show the entire process, and then there's a video I've been working on that we're gonna use it on later this week. So I've been thinking this through. So I'm gonna do 4 different animations, and the cartridges are totally irrelevant. I'm just gonna grab them at random. And I'm gonna move like a half a click each frame. And I think I'll face them all the same direction. So what I mean by that is I'm going to do a straight line on each side. We have some shadows on here, which isn't great, but I'll live with it. Should be able to work that out. And there's some green on the cartridges too, but we'll be able to mask that and make it work. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We can fit, it's like 9 wide. Okay, good. That is step 1, figuring out the measurements. So we're talking 9 on each side, and Again, I'm going to do a couple different transitions here. So to start, I'm just going to move them all up from each direction. Boom, have them meet in the middle, and then open up this way. Open up the green, which we can key out later. So that's the one I'm working on now. That's my first one. I know we have some reflective labels and whatnot, but it'll be fine. We'll fix it in post. And I'm just grabbing these at random. That's when I have nice variety. And here's mine. Boom. All right. Okay. Yeah, I gotta move around every single frame. That's fine. Okay, now I just have to go into my menu. I have to adjust some setting. I want to turn off quick autofocus. So I'm just, where would that be? Let's see. There it is, autofocus, okay. There it is. Autofocus off. That's what we want, 0. Okay. Once I get the camera settings okay and cooperating with me, this should go a lot quicker. Cool. That looks good. Stop motion is a lot of fun. It's a slow process, but it's always has a very distinct style to it that I really like. Okay. Cool. That should be frame 1. We got frame 0. We got frame 1. This is not a Yu-Gi-Oh battle. That'd be fun though. This is stop motion animation. So what we're gonna do is move this out. That was a half, and this would be a full. So I'm just gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move the whole row at the same time. Yeah, don't have my eyes set on the chat. I'm focused on this animation, so if anybody chimes in with a smart alecky remark, feel free to, set them straight. Let them know this is Nick White Classics, and we're using some classic Atari 2600 cartridges to make an animation. And they're welcome to stick around and check it out if they like. There you go. Boom. Now we're going to do frame number 2. This is going to be both an intro and a transitional element. So we're going to do 4 different videos today. It's frame 2. This first one is a transition. Okay, and then I'm going to move this up half a stop. Here we're going to have to throw some new ones in. Might be cool to offset them a little bit. Just to get a pattern going. So my thought is the final edit will be like 10 frames per second. So every time we take 10 photos, we get 1 second of video. But it's just a transition, so I think like 1 second transition should be fine. This side's good. Jump over to the other side here. I love playing these old games, but I'm also super inspired by the artwork on these cartridges. So I was working on a video recently and thought it'd be cool to make some custom transitions and like a little custom intro. So yeah, let's go. Here goes frame 2. So now what are we doing? Let's move this up a half, move everything up 1 half. Throw in some new parts, fill the spaces. Ooh, too much green on pitfall. Not too worried about it, but if there's a lot of green, I'm going to try to avoid it. Let's go across to the other side. This will go up a half a stop. Half a stop there. And so on. It's like the old Wallace and Gromit animations, right? Or Frosty the Snowman, or where we got that one? Or Rudolph. I guess those are all the stop motions that come to mind. Wasn't South Park stop motion to begin with? Stop motion is awesome. Used to do stop motion as a kid and have not done it in years, so I figured, why not? So we're going to do a couple different patterns. Okay, this is going to go up half a stop. Full stop. There we go. Half a stop. Full stop. I'm just going to move these little by little, and this is going to serve as our transition. It's going to be a white across the screen to transition between scenes. And at one point, well, first I want to just do a transition, and then we'll worry about the intro, but I have another idea for the intro. I might do them all tonight, though. I just want to move forward on this video project. I've been working on it for a few weeks now, and I want to get it out there. It's not like I've been working on it consistently for a few weeks. It's just that I started it a few weeks ago, and I hate to have projects sitting around unfinished. But yeah, The Fantastic Mr. Fox by Wes Anderson, right? That's a stop motion that I love. Huge fan of that film. What other stop motions are there? I mean, that don't suck. Let's see, Combat, do we have that? Yeah. Let's try to find something else. Ooh, yeah, Kung Fu Masters. That's a fun one. Okay. Here it goes. Let's capture another frame. And pushing forward. So they're getting close together now, right? We're going to close in the gap here. This pushes up here. This pushes here, and they should touch. Boom. Night Driver. Classic. Ooh. Goes up half a stop. Now they start bumping into each other, right? I'm going to close the gaps as much as we can. Barnstorming, classic. We might just do one transition for now, check it out and see how it works before I move on and do a whole lot. I have 4 in mind, but let's make sure this one works before I spend too much time on all of them. If so, I can leave all the gear set up and jump right back into it another day soon. Deadly Duck. It's like a Space Invaders for the rubber duckies. Never played that one, but looks interesting. And Speedway 2. Blackjack. Cool, now we're closing in the gap here. Let's see, this should be down a little more. Boom. There we go. Now we got the full screen covered. And basically, did you say you have 90 Atari 2600 games? I think I started with around 90. I think I'm up over 150 now. I haven't done a count in a while. But my collection is definitely growing. Okay. Now they're going to start transitioning. I don't know exactly how to break this transition. The easy thing to do would be push them all in one direction. What I want to do is just like have them overlap. You could try to do that. Yeah, second thought, let's do this. Let's move every other row that way, half a stop. And then this would go this way, half a stop. So these would go this way. 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 And so on, just right down the line here. Boom. Cool. Got another frame. Just out of curiosity, how many do we have? How many do you think we have on the table right now? This is 55 carts right here. So same deal, we're just gonna move them half a stop, and once they go off, I can put them back in the box for now. We don't gotta be too perfect. Not even sure this is gonna work. It'll work, I just don't know how clean it's gonna be. Okay, then. I think that's right. Yeah. And this one goes this way. That way. We're just alternating every other one. In my mind, I planned on doing it a little more like a complicated animation, but this is a lot. This turned out to be a little more work than expected. So, if this turns out, maybe we'll do like a more advanced pattern on the next one. Okay, let me capture that. 60, good guess. We have 55. Okay, so half a stop this way. Stop the opposite direction. And let's get a shot there. Is that right? PS2 was ranked the best console ever? I don't disagree with that. It changed gaming for sure. At the time, the graphics were really great, you know. They were groundbreaking. They had a lot of awesome games. A lot of R-rated games, you know. I did not know that it was voted best console ever. That's super interesting. It's pretty awesome. Well deserved. Do you know the story of the Sony PlayStation, how it came to be? So Nintendo was working with Sony to develop a disk drive for their new console. And Sony worked with Nintendo to develop this, and then they, at the last second, pulled out, said, no, we're not going to develop this for your game console. But we are coming out with our own game console called the PlayStation. And yeah, the rest is history, I guess. Cool. Shaping up now. You can see this is like the second half of the transition where we're starting into the second scene. If that makes sense. If we're transitioning from one scene to another, we're now starting into the second scene. These go up this way, half a stop. Let's go down this way, half a stop. I'm just gonna tighten everything up here. Cool. See, now we're rolling. We'll go one frame to the next pretty quickly this way. Okay, this would be the last frame where the columns will sort of pinch together. This is the last frame that the carts will touch. Okay. Just think all this work to put together 1 second of video. It's crazy. It'll look cool though. All right, let's get another frame. What's your favorite PlayStation 2 game, by the way, Brett? There's a lot of good ones. So let's see if that's, so we got this one coming up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 more frames to capture, okay? Gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna see if I can do a Q&A. So I'm just typing in a question into the chat thing. Boom. Bully or GTA San Andreas, both great games. All right, let's capture this one. Okay, 2 more frames. Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me? Hit me with the thumbs up if you can hear me, man. Or say something in the chat. I don't know if I froze. It says, "Are you there?" Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I cut out or what. I'm in the garage and there's bad Wi-Fi out here, so that could be the issue. I upgraded the Wi-Fi too, so hopefully it doesn't continue to go out, but you never know. Stuff seems to be a little unpredictable. Okay, here we go. Two more frames. Yeah, we got the Throwback Fantasy Booking podcast tomorrow around 7 Eastern. Make sure you tune in to that if you're into classic wrestling. We're going to pit 2 different federations up against each other. We're doing 1998 ECW versus 2019 AEW. So we're going to fantasy book an invasion card. That should be fun. Tune in at 7 Eastern tomorrow. And all the carts are gone. This would be the final frame. Boom. And there you have it. That was BTS on some stop motion. This is the first time I've ever done this. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And yeah, I'm going to sign off for the night. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night at the podcast. Take it easy. Later.